Yes.
We can broaden it a little bit. So
Yeah,
it's not
have you
just
read
about,
any of the Halo books?
Yeah.
Let's go there.
We can talk about books.
We're going to go there.
We can talk about the movies.
Movies that haven't been made.
The movies that haven't been made. Upcoming.
Like Halo. I'm sorry, I'm on a Halo thing. And I don't even like the series.
Have you seen the Halo books and the movie?
That hasn't been made because they won't make it? Have you seen the fan fiction video? Have you read my fan fiction?
Well, didn't they do
It's
those
pretty
like
heavy.
live action?
They did a live action, I want to say... I almost feel like it was a demo for like, hey, we could totally make a movie, like if you wanted us to, sort of thing. Like, I don't think it was Bungie though or anything like that. So 343 Studios or whoever they are now. Whatever subsidiary they want to be named as. I'm the terribly positive person, Rob.
243. Such a weird name.
343. Yeah.
343. Whatever.
It's not weird if you play Halo.
It's not weird.
They named it after the name of the robot on the first Halo.
Oh, duh.
Today we're going to be playing Mario because I want to finish it, and we're almost done.
Finish? You want to finish it?
Finish!
Why is there not 8 worlds?
That's a good question. Is there a World 7 we're missing? Or maybe there's a world after the World Castle.
Maybe.
Castle World's not even a number, so that's kind of
Actually, I think there is. I think you
World
are
7?
correct in your assessment.
You just see that castle that I did missed. Or maybe it doesn't exist at all.
Well, let's get to today's topic.
Yes.
So, yeah, what like video game adaptations, good or bad? Generally, they are usually bad.
Well, we started talking about this the other day in the sense that I couldn't think of a single movie adaptation of a video game that was, like, I'm going to say above average. Because I sort of like Advent Children was the only one I could really think of, and it's really just for some reasons and not for like the overall. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the video games have like we were talking a lot about video game plots last week and that sort of thing, and I feel like that can be one of the strengths of video games, and it doesn't seem to be the case when you have a strong video game story. They don't seem to be able to carry it over into the movies. It seems to be just like the action sequences or things that I like about them.
Well, okay, then my question would be, do you feel that they are strong... Fucker. Do you think that they're strong stories in video games for a game?
Yes, I definitely do. Although...
For a game, though.
For a game. And I want to say that I think video games can have the strongest stories as AAA movies and stuff like that. But we talked on a lot of issues why it can't be... Well, or why it doesn't seem to be the case all the time. Yeah, like it's a bit harder to do those sort of things. And anyway, we don't need to go hold back on that topic. But I'd like to think that there are some games that have really good stories to it, and or at least universes that you can sort of turn into, or find stories within those universes to tell. Didn't do that right at all. Just a sec. I'm gonna do it again.
Try that.
The backflip, yeah, I'm trying. Can you do it as you? Oh, I gotta be running.
Yeah, you gotta get a little running start there.
Oh, I missed it.
Closer.
But you gotta run.
Well, you didn't just tap it. Just.
I can do this. Is this a super secret? But speaking of video game stories, I'm gonna say Mario. That's a very weak one. I do like that whole like fan idea, or maybe it's a real idea that they're sort of just like actors gonna play. That kind of gives it a story. Oh my gosh, I don't know how the frig to. I'm gonna leave you in control of this.
Fuck.
Maybe not. Did we fail forever? Or do we have to butt that one?
I think we failed forever.
Can we come back?
Maybe.
This is an impossible task.
So you're saying?
Mario has a weak story, and they turned it into a movie. And, you know, think of all the, I'm going to say liberties they took with, like, the universe, I guess, in order to try to tell something that was, like, interesting and appealing to people. Wow, you did it anyway.
Wow, that's
fantastic. Maybe this is a bad game to play on our topic.
Well, we just gotta focus.
But think about games like Metroid. to me, like every, well, I'm biased, clearly, but you know, other than Other M, there's not a whole lot of like, say, story going on, but like amazing universes and characters and stuff like that that they could totally transition into a movie, you know, in the right hands. I feel, but
well, I mean, even a book, like.
Oh yes, yeah, like any medium, yeah.
Well, like I mean, I told you my idea. I'm not going to obviously reveal it here, but
I'll spread it around.
But I don't know. I felt that it could easily even translate to a movie after that.
Yeah,
like because it just has that kind of general. What's the word? General appeal.
Yeah, because of what I want to say, like excellent characters and like a fleshed out universe and I don't know, consistent universe, I guess.
Yeah, well, it has at least, yeah, again, except for Mother M. I mean, Other M.
Yeah. Although I don't want to knock Other M's story, there's just elements to that story that I don't like.
It has a consistent tone, I find.
Mm-hmm.
The narrative does. Wait, are we supposed to beat these guys?
I guess so. I'm on it. I've lost like all my health several times. Welcome to the final level of Mario. Let's talk about crappy games while we play. Good job. I gotta get all the coins. How about you? What do you think for would make some other good adaptations? I know you're as partial to Metro design. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, I think Metro is pretty darn close. Like, I think Star Fox would make an interesting one. Like,
definitely,
kind of like a campy Star Wars-ish type thing.
Yeah. Although the story, I don't know. I guess you could almost just tell their story. Video games are hard to transition in terms of, like, you know, you can't just make video game the movie, you know, because or even the book, because it's, you know, you're not playing a game. It's a different medium. You know, you're not gonna touch on the same elements and hit those same points, but that's not what we're trying to say. I guess in terms of the whole thing, like the characters in Star Fox and the whole universe, like even the first one, like you have this like epic, scary enemy, you know, that you can use and even change to fit however you want to tell your story in the form of Andross and that sort of thing. I don't know. Excellent. Never even thought of Star Fox the movie. But then again, who would?
Well, like, yeah, it just unfortunately here.
Oh, thanks. There's still a market for this stuff too. It's the
hey, Cosmic Wave.
Welcome. Oh, I see what we're doing.
It just feels like
that was close. I almost touched it. The big mirror, Luigi's sweaty.
It feels like the detriment on Star Fox's side is that the old ones, like, what is it, Thunderbirds or whatever that thing was? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Thundercats? Thunderbirds, like the old claymation, or not claymation, puppet nation, whatever.
Yeah. Like, that was the inspiration for the style of Star Fox.
Awesome. I did not know that. That makes so much sense.
But those are really seen as kind of old-fashioned, campy, and dumb. So, like, I feel that might be a hindrance towards making an adaptation.
But they, to that end, how many times in the last 10 years have they adapted something from our childhood that was stupid and campy then, and then turned it into something that didn't quite hit on the nostalgia point that we wanted, / I'm thinking Transformers and things like that. You know, like, stupid idea for, you know, you can turn anything into a show in that regard. This is so much easier with two people. I want to get at that. Oh, this isn't a star.
What do you think would make a good adaptation from a video game to a movie or a book, Cosmic Wave?
Whoa. I thought you were asking me, so I guess I want to answer. But we already asked.
Well, we're already talking about it. So.
I'm trying to think of another property that really endeared to me.
Well, I mean, like, remember? Did you hear about the rumor of the the Zelda that they might have been making.
Oh, really? No.
Oh shit.
Maybe I can stop all this. No, I ruined everything.
Get it? Yeah.
I'm just trying to kill this. Proposed Zelda?
There was a rumor going around that that Netflix was going to be making a series based on Zelda, and it was going to be like a
Star.
It was going to be like a family-friendly Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
that,
I did hear that.
I know that you don't watch Game of Thrones,
right?
Whatever, but just like you kind of know the concept of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Like so, overarching like fantasy.
Yeah, and it kind of like it builds the fantasy. It doesn't like start right off fantasy,
right? And
then like I don't know, that way is really jarring.
Oh yeah.
So if they built it up in the same way, I feel that the Zelda franchise could really do well in that kind of format.
Definitely. Even and I hate to, like I say, I don't want to like stick to specific games, but I feel like they could draw a lot of inspiration for the story from, like, say, Ocarina of Time or something like that, where
yeah,
you could even like have the time traveling elements and you know, to build your universe. Like you can kind of build it, and there's not really that much fantasy elements to it until you fast forward 10 years where you're in crisis and that sort of thing.
Well, I think I can't remember the full like details because I didn't write it down. But did I tell you?
How did you know?
Did I tell you about my idea for that?
What would you do?
My thought was it would be really interesting if they kind of did it in that same Game of Thrones style, but where they had it like Zelda was younger, kind of like, but not too young, like maybe teenage. And it was like Ocarina of Time, where Ganondorf is trying to run plots and take over the kingdom there.
Oh, totally, yeah.
And she recognizes this, but her father doesn't. So she is basically trying to stop Ganondorf from doing his thing. And meanwhile, he's like basically trying to kill her.
Right.
And all the while, Link is kind of on his own journey, figuring out like kind of who he is separately,
right,
from everyone else.
I'll go left to Yay!
Did you get it?
Nope.
And I died. And
I don't think we can get this.
Like eventually, they kind of meet up together.
Right. I like that whole idea that Zelda and Link are sort of their own heroes in their own little adventure.
Well, I mean, it would be also kind of good because of the fact that Zelda doesn't really get much screen time in the games.
Yeah.
She's more damsel in distress kind of.
But that's because it's a game, It's not a story that you can focus on multiple elements of it. Well, that'd be kind of an interesting idea for a game in itself.
Oh, no, you gotta get the... No.
I thought you went that way. Too bad. Epitomizes it.
Cosmic Wave wants to see a Mario movie.
A Mario movie? Well...
How old are you, Cosmic Wave? Have you not seen the movie?
Well, I think the year I was born they made one. Or something like that. I don't know.
Did you see that one? Did you see the old...
Mario?
Yeah, the old
Me?
Mario one.
Oh yeah, I've actually watched it recently again.
Really?
Like, I'm always on the hunt for, like, movies that are so bad they're good. And that is, like, not even there, Like, it's... Because I can really enjoy bad movies, but, like, there's no redeeming quality about that. Other than, like,
I like
Dennis Hopper's in it. And... but he's even, like, a stupid version of Koopa. Like, you don't even need... Like, I'd totally be down. I like the whole idea, like, there's that other world, like the Mushroom Kingdom, and like, there's cool elements. Like, I like the cool elements they adapted, but... Man, everything about it's so stupid. And it's like they tried to hammer in all these... Hammering, huh? Get it? Because, like, the hammers in Mario. Like, that's the kind of shit that they would talk about. And, man. Ooh, you can't slow down, eh?
No, I guess not.
But, I don't know, there's so many elements in there where it's just like they're grasping at every straw that Mario has to put into the movie. And, like, I don't know, it just becomes more referential than it does... entertaining, I guess.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I think so. We got 2 of them. And I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Like I say, castle levels not easy.
Well, again, that's, I don't know, definitely the people who were handling it were probably not the best people to handle it. But it's also a matter of like pulling something from nothing. Like,
right.
There was shit.
I saved this.
Oh, you saved this. There's really nothing to do with
to draw from. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't go left and all.
Okay. You don't have to steal all those elements. Oh shit. Oh no. Nice job. It's so confusing. It doesn't really. I wish it would draw the screen out a little bit instead of just forcing us to. I'll drop if I need to right into the pit. Ooh, you wanted that stamp for your collection, I know.
Fucker.
Probably shouldn't have popped in. Maybe could have saved us a life. Well, let's talk about video game adaptations we do know of, just to get some proof that I'm not insane thinking that Mario is not a good movie adaptation.
Well, I mean, I think that for me the best adaptation was the Prince of Persia.
Yeah, you told me that before. I gotta watch that movie again because I don't remember it being terrible. I'm such a huge fan of the Prince of Persia that I know I don't like to build expectations about, say, a movie because it's based on a game. You know, I know it's different. I'm not gonna. I don't like to get my hopes up, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I don't remember really enjoying it or liking it a whole lot. But are there elements in it that you liked?
Well, yeah, like I felt that it was kind of like the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Like just in kind of the tone, and the style of it, and I think it really did that kind of tone and style really well.
Okay. And
the humor in it, I felt it was humorous as well.
Which totally harkens to the game, I feel. And it sounds, from what I remember too, like it didn't steal, or not steal, I shouldn't say use the word steal, but it didn't seem to feel the need like to throw every element they could from the game in it. You know, like it's just the sort of the theme of it. You know, like this Persian story in Persia. You know, about a prince who loses his kingdom and that sort of thing. So does this just spawn anywhere? Sorry, I gotta keep going. Can't stop. I just can't stop.
Can't stop.
No. I hate when it pauses the game when people die.
Fuck.
I'm sorry that you died, but that's
I turned into a
design
bubble.
decision that they should have made.
Turned into a bubble.
Yeah, but why does it need to freeze the game for everybody? Why?
Why?
It's like, do you not know you died?
Cosmic Wave, I do not believe that you are referencing a real movie. Maybe a fan-made movie, or maybe those shorts that you were talking about?
How he became Master G? They had some videos, like Bungie put out videos before. See, there's a whole lot of Halo books, a whole lot of them, and I've read one or two of them, and they do talk about how he became. See, what is it? Freeze the game. They do talk about how how he was like, you know, taken in and turned into like a war machine, and all the Spartans aren't.
Yeah, and now like
stuff, and it's really cool. Like it's a cool universe. Like I like the.
Well, like that's
a realistic universe.
That to me, it had It had the best story.
Mm-hmm.
I feel of a video game, and it was a book.
Yeah, it's true. And the story of Halo itself, like the games, I don't hate them, but they fall into a lot of tropey areas that I don't really like. Like, especially after the first one, where the first one felt very fresh and neat. Oh, nice, we got all three. The first one felt very fresh and neat, and then I feel like the story's got a little... I just hate the idea that we can never win a war against aliens unless they have a civil war amongst themselves and then kill themselves off, you know, or like join our side or something like that. I guess it's sort of a unconscious message that everyone should work together, but Don't like it.
Ruby to player, how do you mean, may I join?
Make us some levels in Mario Maker and we'll play them. I don't promise that. But.
This is. I'm pretty sure that this does not have all my.
You may join in with your comments.
Yes.
What's your favorite video game to movie or video game to book adaptation? What other mediums are there? I don't know. I guess
that's about it. Really.
Video game to audio tape. I don't know if they do that.
I don't know, but I think like in terms of adaptations, like if we're just talking broad adaptation book-wise, like I mean, I know that I'm not up on all of those video game to book ones, but that certainly is the best one. Like that first book, the second book, I felt sucked. It was by a different writer.
Right.
Like they did it was basically the adaptation of the first game, and it just stunk. I'm going to tell you about the scene though from the first book about his origin story that I loved. Like I will always remember this scene where he was like in his teenage years or whatever, and he was on this space station.
Right.
And it was like low gravity. So he had gotten like all of his implants or whatever, and he was like watching this nail drop, and it was supposed to be like Earth gravity or something like that on the space station.
Right.
But he was confused because it was falling slower than what he thought it was.
Right.
And it's like the reason why it was falling slower was like his reaction time.
It's so heightened.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that about the characters, how they're not just like regular guys in the suits. And I even love the fact that they have established that whole, you know, he's the last of the Spartans, and they sort of touched on that in Reach, I guess, the game. But, you know, they're all just so good at fighting, they just sacrifice themselves.
Well, but like, the part that I remember about it specifically was how he got into this fight with one of those ODST guys.
Yeah.
And he, like, killed him. He killed the ODST soldier. Fuck.
Dang. I'll have to coordinate a little bit.
And he felt bad about it, but then there was a superior officer there, and the superior officer was like, no, don't worry about it, type thing.
Right.
And then he just, like, completely wiped it from his memory.
Really?
Didn't feel bad about killing the guy at all. And that just...
kind of cool.
It just always struck with me because it's like, it's so his character.
We're all about not wasting time. Efficiency is very high here.
Here is a one-sentence summary. We are talking about video game adaptations to books or movies and how terrible they are, or / how they could be better.
Based on the what's the word I'm looking for? We don't know a thing about movies.
We know everything about movies. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're just like we're terrible people, you know. So we critique what we can't do.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think. Just remembering like a good series. Speaking of movies to video games, I thought of a good one in terms of pretty much every Star Wars game, because LucasArts is an amazing company, but especially Rogue Squadron. But we're doing the backwards on this one. Unless Star Wars happened to be a game first. Well, LucasArts has a lot of like cool properties.
Darn it. I jumped too soon.
Too soon. Well, it forces you to run backwards. Okay. Too soon. I guess okay, let's do wait and time this here a little bit. Okay, let's do that then. Damn it. Good job. Can't make it. You'll never make it. Oh, alright, there's a centerpiece. Speaking of that Mario Brothers movie, and since we're playing Mario Brothers, stupid parts in the movie. Like, there's jump boots. Like, yeah, I know Mario jumps high and stuff like that, but, like, that's just a tacked-on stupid thing at the end. Like, you know? Like,
I liked it. I wanted those boots like nobody's business.
But they're, like, crappier versions of those stupid boots that you had as a kid. Like, the what are they called? Like moon boots?
They were better versions than the moon boots. You're crazy.
Except they weren't real.
Cosmic Wave, where are you going on Friday? Why aren't you going to join us? We need your help in
make shit happen.
Guild Wars. Oh, that makes it so much easier.
Man, we're like Star Kings here.
Star Kings.
You ever seen the movie Street Kings? I'm sorry, this is unrelated. I just wonder what happens. I started watching it at the gym the other day on the machine. They have like the TVs. That's how awesome life is in this modern day and age. I can watch TV while I run.
Street Kings?
Street Kings. It's got Keanu Reeves in it, I think. Guy that looks like Keanu Reeves anyway. Whoop. It's not a video game movie. I just wanted to know how it ended if you'd ever seen it. I only watched the first half hour.
Did you ever see John Wick?
Yes. Okay. That could be a video game.
Yeah,
like the movie itself is like, the second after I watched it, I turned to my brother who was watching with it, and I said, "This is video game the movie. Like it really is. Like
no, my god!
I didn't mean to. I never mean to."
Well, I mean, like, yeah, it's basically like Hitman the movie. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, why did they not do that for Hitman?
Because Keanu Reeves wasn't involved. Speaking of, did they come up with the new Hitman movie? Oh,
they did, yeah.
Okay, so did you see the old one? The one with Timothy Oliphant or whatever his name is?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
What did you think of that movie?
I don't know. I'm not a hateful person, so I did not mind it.
Right.
I don't feel that it was, like, obviously it's nothing to write home about.
No.
But I didn't find it was a terrible movie.
We need to set some rules for what we're saying here, because yes, I don't want to critique any of these movies for being like so bad you can't watch them sort of thing, but except Mario. I don't. I can't. I've sat through that movie enough. I don't need to do it again. Oh, even the whole like meteor thing.
Cancel your birthday. Cancel that band. You gotta play Guild Wars. This is the important thing. You gotta make time for the important things, yeah. Cosmic Wave.
If you're playing in a band, get a TV behind you. Put us up there.
Just if you're playing the drums, you could set up a laptop on the drum, or like above the drum, and then time your moves to the beat of the drum.
I hope I'm going to take his sentence extremely literally, in that he's playing in a band during playing in a football game on his birthday. Or her birthday. Sorry, I was trying to be gender neutral, but I failed. Oh, choices!
The new one I haven't seen it yet.
The trailers looked really good, because I like that sort of like campy sort of like nonsense. I don't know. It seemed like my style of movie, like in terms of it's just ridiculous, like stupid almost in terms of its ridiculousness. The thing that gets me about it, I guess, is like I like things to be like believable. I guess. Oh, I totally stole your crown. And the first one was just. I'll be honest. I don't know if I've really watched the first one in like a good setting. I think I watched it in a hotel on TV, so maybe I didn't have a good impression of it. But I remember just being extremely like, yeah, the characters. You know what actually drove me nuts about the movie, and I'm biased because of it, is that Agent 47 is based on a real person, and they use his voice, and he looks exactly like him, and he's an established, well-known actor. And they got Timothy Oliphant to do it.
Wait, what?
Like Hitman, the character, is the person who voices him. They modeled the character after him, as well as he's an established actor, not just a voice actor. Like he's been in movies. You know what I mean? So the fact that they just like, try to put like somebody bigger named in it, I guess, as opposed to, man, that'd be a perfect opportunity for him to play Hitman in a movie. But. You got to have the star power behind it, I guess. Speaking of star power. And I think I was really soured to that whole thing. Because I maybe he's not the best actor. I don't know. I've never seen him in anything. But he's totally somebody that would have done it, I imagine. Or maybe he just went to voice acting and doesn't want to go back. I don't know.
Well, I don't even really remember much of that first movie.
I do go see the second one, though. All
I remember was this. It was. I think when I was watching it, I was like, just because it was an action movie, I was like, okay, now this is happening, type thing. Like, just I rolled with it. But thinking about it afterwards, I just thought how stupid it was.
Yeah.
It was like they're all fighting and they're all like, you know, they have their guns and everything like that, and then he's like, let's fight with honor, and then like they put their guns away and then they take out swords and then
he's an assassin. What kind of honor is that?
Yeah. Well, like
he's a genetically created assassin.
Well,
what sort of honor was he instilled with?
At the time when I was watching it, I was like, okay, this is...
Rammerhead Reef is seriously the name is.
What?
This place is called Rammerhead Reef. I'm sorry, I don't even know why that's funny, but it seems to have some sort of connotation. Anyway, go ahead.
So, yeah, so at the time I was like, okay, this will be interesting because it's like, you know, it's a break from the ordinary, right?
One of those nice things. Yeah.
A break from...
It's like a Brandis movie sort of thing.
Well, yeah, like it's a break from all of the gunfighting to now see them fighting with swords.
Right.
So I was like, whatever, that's kind of interesting. But who the fuck would do that?
And that's what I mean. Like, it's that... well, nice job. I'm totally ready to suspend disbelief in a movie, you know? Like, if I have a reason to do so. But it's when the... there's no context for it. It's just that way. It's just ridiculous because it is.
Yeah.
I guess unless that is my unless that's the setting that they've set. You know what I mean?
Well, and maybe that's the reason why we keep getting these types of movies is because
they expect our disbelief to already be suspended.
Yeah, like they expect us to kind of already be. Oh no! God damn it! I was just.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I would have gone.
Moving faster.
We'll get it on the way around.
Right? Well, I'll just wait here.
Just go wait here. And I can backflip up into it.
They are rammerhead sharks, cosmic wave.
Can't you tell?
They're
just sharks. They look like.
Get it! Get it!
No, I don't know.
What
I missed it.
I
went right through it. I'm going down too fast.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. It's worth it.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't hurt myself. I'm sorry if I killed you. I hope I killed you and I can steal your hat. I don't know what I'm doing.
Where did I go?
Where are we supposed to go?
Up, maybe?
Yeah, I thought we'd follow them, but I guess I needed the camera or the. I needed your hat really bad. I gotta see that new Hitman movie though.
But yeah, maybe it's like because we're not asking as much during our games. They don't care to give us as much in the movies.
I could see that. I don't know. I ask an awful lot about games, and I feel like a game's different because, and maybe it's the way people look at games. I guess. I don't ask as many questions because I feel like the universe, like I can find the answers, you know, I'm in control of like finding the answers to my questions. But in a movie, you're not in control at all. You're being fed the information you need to, you know, get what they want you to out of the story. Oh, I understand these people now. Wow, their heads are really big. They looked a lot smaller earlier. I get stuck trying to get coins. Nice. It's a bad time for me to get out of that thing.
The fuck?
Is there something we can send through there? I'll just go through with.
Let me see.
Nice. Very nice.
There we go.
We're almost done. You're way better at underwater levels than usually.
So.
Excuse.
Oh.
No. Should have saw.
God damn it!
These are little baby ones. I didn't expect that. Oh my god. Speaking of expectations, oh my gosh.
So you expect a movie to kind of explain it a little bit more, that sort of thing?
Would you not? Like, I think so. Like, I believe. Well, like I do like movies where, say, not everything is explained. I really love games where not everything is explained. It sort of lets you fill in the gaps yourself. But when it comes to, like I say, there's suspending disbelief and you've got to be set an expectation of what is acceptable to suspend and that sort of thing. Like, you know, you go into a movie, you expect it to be just like your universe, unless you're told explicitly that these are the rules of this universe. This is different. Like, I mean, that's what suspending disbelief is, I guess. Oops. And in games, I feel like maybe you can get away with that a little bit better. But I wouldn't say, I don't even think that's the norm. Like, I feel like all these things are explained. Like they say, the universe seems to be much more fleshed out in games, just because it has a bit more of the focus than the actual like story that they're telling. But I still think those elements should be there, especially in movies. Like I say, you only have...
they have eyes, look. They were on the side.
You have like an hour and a half to explain... that's why they swim in circles, because they can't see where they're going. They can only see what's beside them. But explaining... I'm sorry, I'm totally lost. I shouldn't have like tried to tell the other thing there. But I think I got my point across, is that in a game you're more or less going through the universe at your own pace, and like and finding your own answers. Whereas in the movie, you can't pause the movie and ask the director what they meant by this, or what they were, what's going on behind the scenes.
What the fuck were you?
What? See that, and that's the kind of difference in it, I guess. A game is more of an experience, I guess, too.
A game's an experience, man.
They're both hard.
You don't play a game plays you.
I agree with that. Especially us addicts. Hiya.
Whoa, that was close.
I didn't expect the lava to stop, so I like pretty much gave up. I'm just never going down to that level again.
Come on.
We gotta hurry.
Oh
wow, the ground gets actually hot. Ooh, no.
Whoa, the ground what?
I thought it would wait until the lava touched you, but it actually like gets the tiles hot, so you can't even.
How do you get over there?
We wait. You throw boomerangs. That's something cool I didn't know. Wow, this is dangerous as heck. Let's get ourselves killed right here.
No, I lost my boomerang.
I got your hat. Oh, this is scary. I lost your hat. I'll go right. Right being relative to my character's facing. That's not confusing.
I'm glad that I jumped and I got that.
Hey, we're gonna get free life here. That was dangerous. Man, Bowser could do so much better in his hiring practices. Assuming he pays these guys.
I doubt it. Oh,
what, he just moves in, puts a castle on their property, and then just like, yeah, hey. He must at least tell them to keep Mario and the gang out. Because they hate you. They don't attack each other. Get your stamp. Get inundated with lava. Hey, what's that square right there? What does that mean? Over. Oh, did we miss a star? Oh, shit. He goes back there.
Whoa.
If only we had gone up.
What were you saying?
Being inundated with lava.
No, but the movies. Better topic that we're trying to talk about.
No, it's getting hard.
I'm getting hard.
We were past Hitman. Yeah, that's what you...
Did we move past Hitman? One thing that I found interesting... I didn't watch the Hitman movie, but Game Theory did a theory about it.
Yeah.
There was a character in the movie who had this like titanium thing under his skin or something like that. So people kept trying to kill him, but he just wouldn't die because like the bullets came and just like
ricochet off. And...
Pretty much. I think it would like maybe pierce a little bit, but not as much as normally.
Yeah.
So like somebody like might stab him or whatever. There was a scene where the bad guy got stabbed and then he just moved like that and it snapped.
The blade?
Yeah. Because the guy was holding onto it so hard, right?
So they don't ever address that in the movie, I assume?
Well, I don't think they do in the movie, but in his theory he goes about kind of how it would be possible and everything like that, and it was legitimately cool. It actually seemed like it could happen because...
yeah. Well, he's a genetically engineered man. I assume in the movie he is too.
I don't think it was not his character, but the villain.
Oh, well, that's even cooler. I kind of like them leaving that a little open-ended. I don't mind that. See, like I say, I don't want to be force-fed all the details, but you got to answer the questions, and this is what we actually left off on. Is like you got to answer the questions that people are going to have. You know, like it's like going in and being like, ah, yes, there's a shadowy figure from his. Like I say, I haven't seen the movie, but there's a shadowy figure from his past, and he has all these answers, and blah blah blah. And you're like, oh well, I really got to know.
Oh, what the fuck?
We got to go get all the stars. I totally called that. 130. That seems random. I figured it'd be 120.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we're missing like 30 some stars, and we've been like hitting every fire.
We've at least got like a few.
Actually, that's probably pretty accurate because that's only what 25%. And there's some that we just haven't got any stars on. Look at me trying to do the math on this. I don't know how you're supposed to kill this guy. I think it's impossible.
No,
I've already ruled it out as impossible.
You throw the non-molten things at him.
Oh, you just pick them up? You have to spin or whatever? Wait, spin.
Yeah, I think you can just pick them up.
Oh.
Maybe?
Jump on them first?
Oh, jump on them, yeah.
I did it. At the end of this level, it's going to say, Luigi wins. Luigi time. Oh, shit. I got your stupid hat.
That
it makes you run faster.
Gives you extra points.
For having it?
Yeah.
How do you get it in the first place?
By being the most points.
So
basically just
by getting it keeps you in the lead?
Yeah.
And that's why it falls off?
Yeah, it favors whoever has it. Say 5,000.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I thought it just like always gave it to you, but that makes sense. I just thought it hate me. Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah,
have you seen either of them? Well, I don't know. There might be a few movies now, right? There's a cartoon or an anime. I'm hesitating to say like cartoon lately. There's an animated one, which is I can't remember it. I'm gonna say it's bad.
They need to make more of those. They need to make more animated ones.
Yeah, totally. I think animated video game adaptation is the way to go. I'm just really watching a lot of animated movies lately, and they're just like really top notch. The ones I've been picking anyway. And I'm sort of getting a little bit more. I feel like some people I know just have a stigma against animation as a like you can't have a serious movie that's
I don't get
good
that.
themes. I don't understand that at all. I've seen a lot of animated films that have even more. Oh my god, what am I you know, serious plot elements and you know like realism to them, I guess. Then, especially a lot of the new DC animated movies. Not to like totally hit us up with that collab, DC. Going up.
No.
Coming down. Doesn't want you to die. But yeah.
Well, yeah. The animated movies for DC are a lot better than their non-animated counterparts.
It's true, in some cases. What was I going to say? So Street Fighter, there's an animated one. There's the old one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, which is it's actually crosses into that so bad it's good category. I feel.
How'd you get up there?
I just straight up jumped. No backflipping required. Playa. Huh, we could have gone all the way over, I guess. Which makes me think there's some sort of secret.
Top secrets?
Top secret. Oh no. This is going all the way sour. Whoop.
Fuck, man.
Save my own butt.
Okay. What the?
I don't know what happened there.
You did that to me.
I did not do a thing. I was jumped too high. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, I'm just gonna like. The Van Damme is hilarious, and I can't remember who plays the villain, but like it's fun. And then, did you see the newer one, the Legend of Chun-Li? Or Chun-Li? I don't know.
No. I heard it was
good,
bad.
Good. It's so bad. It is literally. It's what I thought about when you mentioned video game adaptations. It is so awkward, and it's about Chun-Li, I guess. But
well, it simultaneously like started and ruined that girl's movie career.
Really?
Well, like that woman who played Chun-Li, I'm pretty sure that she was in Smallville before.
Yeah, that's where she's from.
And then
she was.
She's never been in any other movies since.
No, I can see that destroying her. And it's funny. Who's the guy? I can't remember. want to call him Michael or Malcolm Duncan, or I can't remember his name.
Michael Clark Duncan?
McDougal or something. He was in that too.
Michael Clark Duncan?
Yeah. He was Balrog or...
Buttsack!
You know, one of those dudes.
Yeah.
And then...
Fuckface.
Who was...
Did you die too?
Nope. Nope. I stole your hat.
Don't die.
There was, I can't remember the guy's name. Forget. I wish somebody would just tell me. Oh no! Can't bust those down. It's obviously a super secret. Super secret! I sacrificed myself for you. Anyway, it's pretty bad. You should watch it. Maybe just for that comedic purpose.
I don't get the whole so bad it's good thing, though. Like, I either like it or I don't, and when it comes to those types of movies, I generally do not.
Oh, bounced. Yeah, I understand that. It's probably a guilty pleasure of mine, I guess. I just like really, really bad movies. Especially like old B movies and stuff like that. I was watching like, it's a movie called Space Station 76. And I didn't watch the whole thing, but it's got really cool elements in it of like just being like an old campy B movie, even though it's like a brand new movie. Like, you know, like the really bad like model spaceships like flying on a black screen sort of thing, like stuff like that. And you're like, this movie was made a year ago. Like it's it's funny for that. It's obviously a very tongue-in-cheek movie though. But that sort of thing I really like. And like I say, Mario for me is not that.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to kill you, man. Just chill.
Just chill
your face. You get a cat too. I feel like Oprah. Everyone gets a cat suit. Look under your seats. It's a bell.
I'm Tiny Rick.
Rick. Oh man. No. Failed.
Fuck
Oh man, I bet the thing's up here. If you use your cat suit to climb up that dude. You think about it. And I'll do it. I don't know.
See ya, Cosmic Wave. I miss you.
See a cat, Luigi, you mean?
Burp, burp.
Tiny Rick.
Tiny Rick. Buttsack knows where it's at.
See a comic. I like the guy's name. Or that girl's name. Whatever.
Cosmic Wave, yeah. It's pretty cool. What are you doing?
I just like freaked out. Hand spasm.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get these guys as well.
Oh, killing them. That makes sense. You gotta wait till they're purple, I guess.
Yeah. Because it'll make it easier on the way back.
This guy's not turning into poop.
Not turning to poop.
It's his goal in life. Help. Thank you. Help me.
I forget what I was saying.
We were talking about Legend Chun-Li, and then I was glad we stopped. I just couldn't think of that guy's name. McDougal or something is his last name.
Yeah,
he's got like super blonde hair. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He was like the main villain. What's his name? Friggin' Captain Bison, and he was just dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to movies, I do not know of any other good ones that I really thought were like actually decent movies than the Prince of Persia one.
Yeah.
Like, I know that you say you didn't really like it too much, but...
Well, I may have just been disappointed. Like I say, I love the series, and there was very little of the Prince of Persia elements in it, I guess, and more of the... like their own elements, which is fine with me. Like I say, I don't mind that, but... I don't know, I remember there just being a really weird like CG sequence at the end, I guess. Where he's like... It's like the end of the first game. Like, he's in like a giant like chamber, and well, the almost ended the first game. And he's like a giant chamber, and like everything's swirling around, and you know, like the vizier in the movie. But it reminds me of the scene from the game, almost near the end of the first one. Like when you're in the treasure room, and you're like whipping around, and he's like, I don't know, like it had like those kind of moments that sort of, I don't know, they bother me. I just don't know why. Ooh, is Buttsack a repeat viewer?
Yeah. Although
Nice.
he disappeared on us, I think, for a little while there, but...
Hey, we don't mind that. We just like the... Do it. So do we have to do all these to get all the stars?
I don't know if people will be able to see this.
Yeah, it shows up there, but you can just do stuff on your screen. I think you like press things that come out and all that jazz.
Okay, yeah, let's show.
It'll give me some time to talk. Oh yeah, you do totally get some stuff here. Oh my god, you have to play as Toad? Wow, that's an awful lot of stars.
Captain Toad.
It's ruined. Can you jump?
No. Whoop. Should probably watch.
Pay attention. I just look on your screen. Is it different?
Nope.
Well, then you're missing nothing. Oh, totally. Use that guy to get out. We'll go get the other star again first.
Yeah, I gotta get that one. Okay, talk about our topic. Let's stay on topic.
I like this game so much. What was another video game to movie adaptation? We covered a lot of them that I'd been thinking about. We didn't talk about Advent Children, although I guess I kind of did. Was there any other Final Fantasy? There was Spirits Within, but that wasn't really Final Fantasy. I think they were just kind of going on the name.
I liked that one.
Yeah? I don't think it was bad. Then again, I just don't remember anything about like the... I don't really know... I feel like it was probably another movie at some point, and they just put Final Fantasy on the front of it. Because it was one of the first fully CG movies, wasn't it? I'm not sure.
Well, I think that's really the thing about Final Fantasy anyway, is that it's a completely different story every time. And people, like, when people were complaining about it, I remember them saying stuff like, "Oh, there's no chocobos and there's no things."
Oh, yeah, but I mean...
Stuff like that, and it's like, okay, but this is not... This is like just a different Final Fantasy. It has completely different things in it.
Well, it was all about like life energy, I feel, like energy on a planet, or I don't know. I really wish I could remember the plot, but...
How am I supposed to get there? Oh, there's a thing there, I see.
How do you get up there, though? Oh, you have to walk. Oh, you have to walk it. How do you get him to move? Do you tilt the thing?
Okay, I get it.
But that movie, I would say... I want to... Yeah, it's a Final Fantasy movie, I guess, but I... You know what? I'll put it on the list as one of the good ones. Hey, that was really freaking smooth. You gotta go in that hole and get up on the raisin chomp thwomp. Raise the roof, more like.
Like, I don't know, I think, yeah, now that you mentioned it there, the Final Fantasy Spirits Within, like, in terms of a movie, like, definitely it's not Citizen Kane material or anything like that.
No, but I don't have.
But it's not a bad movie.
No, and it was made to like I think showcase the technology of the time and that sort of thing, and so like you know there's merits to it other ways.
Like I think I don't know, we should watch it again.
Yeah, I'd like to actually.
Let's do that after.
Yeah, we'll stream it.
I don't think we're allowed.
No, I know we're not.
Justin TV is that?
Yeah, well, it doesn't exist anymore, but. It's what Twitch was before.
Friday at school playing video games from 12 to 3. Are you streaming or what's going on? What video game you playing?
I'd love to know.
And what time zone are you in?
That's important.
Boobies,
I love playing video games at school though. I used to do that a lot. Especially in university. I was like known for having a Game Boy like out in class every day. playing that Metroid.
I remember I had a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
And I brought it to school to play during class, and one day I forgot it in class.
Ooh.
I thought that I lost it, but I went back and got it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that would kill me. I always wore like a winter coat all throughout the school year just so I could have all my games and stuff in the pockets. But I digress. Actually, I'm still like that. I still carry my 3DS around wherever I go. Hey, we can totally go in there. It only takes 100.
Oh, what? Yeah, that one.
So we knew there was going to be over 100.
Gotta do that one. Yeah.
And now. It's rough and tough. What else is on the list? I wish I'd wrote down a list of like video game movies, just so I could like look over and be like, hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pantomime looking over too, so you can hear my voice like get softer as I look away. Oh, cool! What are you doing? Are these fire detectors or something? Or... Fire alarm went off last night. It's crazy. My mother was cooking, not me. Just so you know.
Cooking what?
Cooking something. I don't know. She's burning something clearly. I didn't eat it. Well, oh yeah, propane ran into the barbecue, so we threw them on the...
Might as well move on, I guess, to the...
Next topic?
Next topic.
Oh, but I can think of so many more things. No, just kidding. Oh.
Well, we don't really got much else anyway.
We can come back if we think of something interesting.
So Nintendo has their new president now.
You know much about this guy?
Well, I heard some... Fuck. I heard some interesting things, maybe... one kind of bad, well, two bad things really. He doesn't come from a game design background,
which is fine. He used to run Nintendo's US division, though, did he?
Yeah, for 4 years or something.
Yeah. What is this? Obviously, Goombas have no powers. You look way more like a Goomba than me. Look at these creepy long legs. They can bump on each other's head without killing him. Are we literally wearing a Goomba's body? That's freaky.
But yeah, like, he comes from a banking background as well, so, like, more money-oriented.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, seems to kind of be what's going on anyway at this point. Like,
yeah. I wouldn't say money-oriented so much as, like, financially responsible.
Well, I mean, like, did you hear about the... Well, I mean, there's the mobile games, and they're doing that, and then there's the Pokemon Go, which is coming out soon.
I'm kind of excited to see how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone is. Although the commercials for Pokemon Go really make it seem... Well, I will say all the material, like, I was reading something that's saying that they were having a hard time, like, expressing exactly... Is it worth, like, killing myself to go get that?
Yes.
Okay, go away.
Nice.
It's worth it! It's really hard to express, like, exactly what it's going to be to people, like, using media, like, video and stuff like that.
I would think it'd be just like playing Pokemon, except...
Yes, except you can do it with other people in your area, and, like, it's more about moving around and finding places. One issue I could see with it would be if it's location sensitive, like, you know, there's only events and Poké Centers and stuff, certain places, like, not in your town, that sort of thing. I can see that being...
Well, I mean, they already do that right now anyway. There's, like, certain Pokemon that you can only get through, like, going to...
Like Hong Kong. Oh, I just killed myself. Sorry, dude.
That was me.
Yeah, I almost did it too. You're probably gonna get Pokemon Go when it comes out.
Ooh.
Ow.
Okay, you gotta come down. You gotta come down.
Sorry.
I think. Maybe not.
Oh, you gotta touch stuff, right? This game's all about touching stuff. Oh, could you just touch that green star?
You gotta find the last thing, though.
Star? We just got one here, so it's probably further.
No, the last key thing.
Oh, that's right. Where are all these?
I think we gotta maybe take these.
Spin. Hello.
Oh, there it is, over there.
Totally missed that one.
But Zach, what are you talking about song requests? I don't know this nonsense. I'm not smart.
We only play songs from the Mario Brothers soundtrack. Look at my head. Oh, why would you do that?
It gave me coins last time.
So you're not thinking this new CEO, so to speak, is going to be as good as the old one?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like...
Were you hoping to be like, whatever? Or...
Yeah, like he was games-oriented, fun-oriented, that sort of thing.
When it comes to like presentations and stuff like that, though, like, I mean, he's got a... I think I read something about them saying that, you know, keeping the creative people on the creative side of things is more important than making the person at the top be you know, keep him focused on what he should be, you know, like keeping the company afloat and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I do understand, like, it's an awesome idea to have, or well, it's awesome in execution to have like this super passionate, like, creative game designer be like the head of your gaming company. But like you were just saying, there's you know, Nintendo is kind of going in a couple different directions as well, whereas it'd almost be better to maybe put him as like the head of a, like, the gaming division, you know, if they were gonna like put a creative person there. I guess everything they do is gaming, so I can't really say.
But it just feels like, I don't know, like some of the things that kind of have been holding Nintendo back in ways.
That margin.
What?
So that margin.
Some of the things that have been holding it back might not necessarily be the case anymore, but like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, because I like the Nintendo that is.
That is now. Yeah, but I'm all about change too. Although I can see, I hope I can see your fear. Like, I'd hate the idea of be like somebody who's like so financially minded and has such a, like, a solid financial background that they don't see the benefit of
that's weird.
Of being yeah, that is weird. Don't see the benefit of like being games focused and, you know, like knowing what projects to focus on. But I don't feel like that he's the type of person that makes, or he's the person that would make those decisions anyway. So, oh, we totally aced this whole thing. We got 5 stars. Aced it. Beat the crap out of those guys. Hey, what's this in the cloud?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think there's a lot more secrets going on here. Maybe we have to get all the stars or something. Let's go back to the earlier levels and you can just warp. If I'd known that.
Warp.
Warp. Let's check the first level. We must have missed a bunch.
I want to check out other stuff.
Secret rooms. I'm not too worried about this guy, but like I say, I don't know if I see a huge correlation in his attitude and how the companies run, I guess, or how the gaming aspect of it is developed.
Well, the only issue with like, I don't want to get too deep into it because we've reached our hour, but my only misgiving on it is that somebody who is more business-minded could be more likely to propose the idea of going third-party.
Yes. I can hear what you mean.
Because, like, you know, they have been kind of a little flagging, and the sales of the consoles are not as big as they used to be. And going third-party might solve kind of those problems.
So, you like the aspect of them being console developers as well as game developers? Geez, I don't hate the idea of them becoming like a third-party developer.
I don't hate the idea of
although I would miss, like, Nintendo consistently seems to put out like really innovative like ideas in terms of like console and that sort of thing. Like they seem to, even if they're not the first people to do it, they seem to still put like an innovative spin on what they're doing. And like in terms of like motion controls and like touch screens and that sort of thing. It's arguably like the best on the Wii, you know, like in the Wii U.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa! That was too much.
We gotta
switch every time you touch on them?
The jump. Whenever you jump.
Oh.
See?
Well, that's not how we play. We're just too quick. I love this land. It's like cookie land. Birthday cake land. Little corners. What's this all about, though, then? Is that just to get back up? Help me. Just whenever we jump, like at all?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal it.
Whenever you jump.
But how about if we jump at the same time? 3, 2, 1, go. So it's going to go back. So if we both jump, we can jump straight up. 3, 2, 1, go. Nope. That's what I thought we were doing. Go.
Okay, how about this? Just walk.
That makes so much sense. And then just jump over to this blue one? Or jump over the red?
Fuck, I keep jumping.
Yeah, you just freak out, you know? That's how it is.
Okay, we're
I
done.
wish we did song requests.
We're done.
Done?
We're done. We're done.
Where are we gonna get all the stars?
You have been listening to another certified terrible live stream. Thanks for joining.
And listening. We hate you all. I mean, love you all, sorry.
You guys are terrible. Just terrible.